So first of all, let us have a look at the question number 1. Question number 1 says all of the following are true regarding sexual development at puberty in a child except. So option A says menses begin within 3 years of thelarchy, physiologic leukorrhea per vagina may occur prior to menarche, sperms appear in urine of males by late SMR4, and D is bilateral breast enlargement in pubertal males occurs in 40 to 65% cases. So first of all, let us have a look at the question number 1. Question number 1 says all of the following are true regarding sexual development at puberty in a child except. So option A says menses begin within 3 years of thelarchy, physiologic leukorrhea per vagina may occur prior to menarche, sperms appear in urine of males by late SMR4, and D is bilateral breast enlargement in pubertal males occurs in 40 to 65% cases. So let us look at these options one by one. Now if you look at this option number A, usually you know that thelarche is the first visible sign of puberty. Thelarche refers to the development of breast bud. So breast development usually precedes the onset of pubarche and menarche. So usually the sequence is thelarche, pubarche and menarche. And if Nelson very clearly says that the gap between thelarche and menarche is usually about 3 years or less than that. So menses will begin, menarche will happen within 3 years of the onset of breast development. So option A is a true statement, right? The question is asking all are true except. So we have to identify the false statement here. Look at option number B. Physiologic leukorrhea per vagina may occur prior to menarche. Now it has been found that a lot of girls before menarche begins, they may have some amount of clear vaginal discharge from. It has been found that many girls, when the puberty begins, when menarche begins, prior to onset of menarche, at least a few months before menarche, they may have clear vaginal fluid, clear vaginal discharge being present. That discharge is called as physiologic leukorrhea. It is a part of the normal physiology, and so it may occur prior to the onset of menarche. That is also a true statement. Option number D, bilateral breast enlargement, also called as pubertal gynecomastia. It is a very frequent phenomena in pubertal boys. Almost 50% of boys develop mild to moderate pubertal gynecomastia, and it is due to increased estrogenic stimulation during development. It does not require any specific therapy and it disappears by itself by the time the pubertal changes are complete. So option D is also a true statement. We are left with option C, which is obviously the correct answer here. Sperms appear in urine of males not by a late SMR stage 3 but by SMRs. Now we are left with option number C here. Sperms appear in urine of males by late SMR4 is a false statement, and so this is the correct answer. Sperms appear in urine of males by SMR3 and not SMR4. So what are the key points that you need to remember? Look at these points. First of all, regarding females, Nelson says a clear vaginal discharge may be present before menarche, which is called as physiologic leukorrhea. Menses typically begin within 3 years of thelarche during SMR 3 or 4, with the average age of onset of menarche being about 12.5 years, right? This is the menarche age, not thelarche, right? Thelarche is happening much earlier. Then what in males, sperms in the urine as well as nocturnal emissions will appear in stage SMR 3. And some degree of breast tissue growth, also called pubertal gynecomastia, which is typically bilateral. It occurs in 40 to 65% of males, average 50% during SMR 2 to 4 as a consequence of relative excess estrogenic stimulation. This resolves spontaneously with ongoing maturation and no specific therapy is needed. So the answer to this question is C. So question number 2, precocious puberty is defined by, there are 4 options: onset of breast development before the age of 7 years in females, onset of breast development before the age of 8 years in females, onset of testicular development before 10 years of age in boys, onset of testicular development before 11 years of age in boys. Now what exactly is precocious puberty? Nelson clearly says that precocious puberty is defined as onset of secondary sexual characters. Onset of secondary sexual characters. Now Nelson does not specify, but elsewhere it is mentioned that onset of secondary sexual characters, which are usually taken into account for defining puberty. In case of females, it is the breast development, because that is the first thing to happen in sexual development. In case of males, it is the testicular enlargement. or testicular development, which is to be taken into account. So onset of secondary sexual characters before the age of 8 years in case of females and before the age of 9 years in case of males is defined as precocious puberty. Now look at the options and identify which is the one which is getting fulfilled here. You will find that option B, onset of breast development, that is secondary sexual character in a female before the age of 8 years, is the most appropriate statement. You do get statement based, definition based questions in super specialty exam also. They are less frequent in INISS, but they are frequently asked in NEET SS exams. At least you can expect that 3 to 4 at least MCQs will be there related to terminologies, cutoffs and definitions. Most common ages, adequate terminologies. Sometimes even they will break down a definition and ask you which is the incorrect part of this definition. Like they will ask you the latest definition of febrile seizure or how you define nephrotic syndrome in children. So all these terminologies, definitions are important for your exam. You may know them, you may know the management, but knowing the theoretical part is also important. So question number 2, the answer is B.